Does Ja Morant deserve a Nike signature basketball shoe? We're going to be taking a look at every single Nike basketball signature athlete in the years their shoe released.
Yeah, and we're going to see whether or not Ja compares to those athletes at the time they received their signature shoe.
So if you didn't know,
he got a shoebox from his daughter on Christmas Day.
Yeah, so let's look at this picture first. This is when hit in game on Christmas Day.
On feet. Review.
So before we dive into Ja Morant's stats of last season as well as some of his highlights, we're going to take a look back at all of Nike's staple signature athletes. And we're going to start off with Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So he got his signature shoe 2019, age 25 years old, almost in his prime. And guess what happened that exact same year? Got his freaking MVP. All right, MVP year 2019. They give him a signature shoe after he already gets an MVP. All right, 3-time All-NBA, 3-time All-Star. No chips yet, but we know what happened later, you know what I'm saying? And you know what? Averages 28, 13, and 6. Well played, Giannis. But the only man who had an MVP at the point that he got his signature shoe. Don't know if I want to spoil that yet.
But you just did.
Don't know.
Next up on the list, hey, Paul George.
Was this before or after he broke his leg into 1 million pieces?
I think
I forgot he broke his leg until we were just talking about it.
Because he's nice. Oh my God!
Put that on the video.
When the PG1 dropped, Paul George at 27, signature shoe, release year 2017. He had 5 All-NBAs up to this point and 3 All-Star appearances with no chips, averaged 24, 3 assists, 7 rebounds.
Well, I'll say this. He got it pretty later on in his career. So I think the later you get a signature shoe, the less risk there is. Because it's like, you're probably, he's kind of like 27, 29. That's like your prime area. So it's like, he was good then, had a couple All-NBAs, couple All-Stars. I think it's a safe bet from Nike's perspective. Same with Giannis, a little bit later, but.
Okay, moving on to the next signature athlete, Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie, bro. Kyrie. Like, I find that Kyrie shoes are the most intricately made and perfectly designed. Like, my favorite shoe of all time is Kyrie 5s because I find they just hug your feet. They got the grips on the sides. You can change angles every which way. And I'm worried that Ja Morant taking over the new point guard position is not going to have shoes that are made for dribblers, but they're going to be made more for slashers. Got his signature shoe at 22 years old.
22, 2014 baby. All-NBAs had 1, All-Star appearances had 2, no chips, averaged 21.6 assists and 4 rebounds. I agree. I think Kyrie sells. sells. And let's just look at...
Not anymore.
So next up on the list of Nike signature athletes, KD, Kevin Durantula. So Kevin Durant got his signature shoe at the age of 20 years old in the year 2008. Rookie of the year with the Seattle Supersonics, averaging 20 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds, no awards as it was this rookie season.
I feel like this is kind of like what's going to happen to like Victor Wembanyama. Yeah, it's because like his potential, he was rookie of the year, had 20 points. Not even the highest out of the things we've seen so far. This is the thing, the younger you are, the harder it is to determine whether or not you deserve it. Because it's such a risk.
But I think at the same time, this is painting a picture overall for us leading into whether we think Ja Morant deserved his, which will be at the end of the video. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, next up, Kobe Bryant. Ultimately, some of the best Nike basketball shoes ever created. Kobe did not sign and have a signature shoe with Nike basketball until he was 28 years old in 2006. Very surprising. We didn't even, when you don't look at these numbers, you don't know. Kobe was with Adidas. We all know Kobe was with Adidas, and he did have a signature shoe, I believe.
3 championships before he even got his Nike signature shoe. He had 8 All-NBAs, mostly first, 7 All-Stars. 35 points per freaking game in the season of 2006, man. 81 points were dropped on the head of the Toronto Raptors before he even had a signature shoe with Nike.
Literally should have won MVP that year, not Steve Dumb Nash. The final one before we take a look at Ja Morant's stats of last year is LeBron James. That's right, one of the other signature Nike athletes that's most recognizable, King James as they call him.
Yeah, I've heard of that guy.
LeBron James received his signature shoe. You know, we have Kobe at age 28, Kevin Durant 20, 22, 27, Giannis 25. LeBron James received his signature shoe, LeBron 1, at age 18 in the year of 2003, with rewards of no All-NBA appearances, no All-Stars, no championships, averaging 0 points a game, 0 assists per game, and 0 rebounds per game. You're probably thinking, what the frig is going on? You guys will not find signature shoe stats anywhere but this video. And that is right. LeBron James received his signature shoe before playing his first NBA game and received them on the
7-year contract, $90 million at 18 years old. What this shows for everything is, I think it's the classic thing of Nike's competitive advantage is finding talent young and being able to see where they're going and how they're going to sell. So it's like, my final conclusion with all of this is I trust Nike. I trust what they believe. And from everybody we've seen here, not one has been a bust.
Yeah.
And so, you know what?
Freak Kyrie. I'm kidding you.
I was just going to say, I think that they see something in Ja, whether it be that his skill speaks enough for himself, they think he's going to be a champion.
Cap it all off. Let's compare it with the rest of the athletes. Ja Morant receiving his signature shoe at the age of 23 in 2023. 1 All-NBA, 1 All-Star appearance. Only been in the league not that long. No championship games, but last year averaged 27 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds, which is very nice. All-Star point guard, Ja Morant, arguably going to carry the league into this next future of athletes. Yep, with Zion, Luka, and Ja, Trey, that whole thing. Yeah, that's the future. Was a very informative, interesting video. We hope you guys learned a lot and seen a new stat.
Appreciate
Nike
that
signature.
Give us a like for that.
How many likes? How many likes?
We're going to say 24. Like and subscribe.